Well, the thing I've been looking at is from day one to where we are right now, how much have we improved? And we have improved a lot. Um, you see, Gunner's getting more comfortable. Again, we're not where we need to be, but we're getting a lot more comfortable. Terry Wilson is now where he's understanding the offense. I'm really proud of him. He's really been working hard off the field to get himself ready to know where to go with the football. His decision making was much better in scrimmage too. So was Gunner. We played winning football, which is what you want to do at quarterback. And again, like I said, our targeting decisions were better. We took care of the football. We're playing like we're supposed to play. So we got a lot better from scrimmage 1 to scrimmage 2.
Obviously, we focus on those two guys the most, but what have you seen from Danny and Walker this spring?
Danny is, Danny has scored in 6 drives. He scored 5 times with the offense that he was out there with. So I'm really proud of Danny. He's come a long way from day one, or again, where he has had to relearn the offense because he was on scout team, etc. So, and he has done a phenomenal job as far as getting himself in contention to go compete. And that's what I wanted to see with him this spring. I told him, don't worry about depth charts, don't worry about nothing, just get better every day, and he has, which I'm excited about that. So, I'm really now Walker, you just gotta understand that when he first got here, had a knee surgery. He couldn't perform in the spring. He goes into the summer and tears another bicep tendon in his shoulder. Has to have surgery in the fall. It doesn't throw a ball all fall. So now here we go in the spring. He's rehab. He finally gets released, and so he's finally playing football. But it's like he's been a year removed. He didn't get that opportunity to go compete or do anything. So he's getting to do it now, but he's rusty, very rusty. So he's going to have but he's now full go. So he can. Again, the off season is going to be big. The summer is going to be big for him to get him back to where he used to be. So, but you see signs of him getting there.
Eddie talked about just the offense in general being more consistent. Is that what you're seeing from the quarterbacks?
Yes, and that works hand in hand. We had the offensive line play better. The wide receivers are playing so much better. The running backs are doing a better job, and of course, and then everybody takes their game just up a little bit. Everybody, again, that's when you go score touchdowns instead of kicking field goals. That's when you don't go 3 and out. That's when you don't make the dumb mistakes. But at quarterback, we have done what I expected us to do to get to this point. We are not where we need to be, and what we need to work on is playing the game. And that's going to happen all summer, going against the defense, and then it's going to happen in the fall where we put it all together before we get ready to go in August.
Eddie said the offense was called out. What was said in that meeting?
Well, the first real scrimmage in the stadium was embarrassing because you saw so many guys that are talented not perform at the level that they're supposed to perform at. And that's what we got called out. And again, it was about effort, discipline, all the things that we talk about. And again, having pride at your position, and we didn't. The last scrimmage we did. You saw people hustling to the football. You saw the offensive line finishing blocks. You saw the running back. We saw AJ Rose do things he's never done here before on lowering his shoulder and running over people and extending yak yards. And then you see our quarterbacks making better decisions and better target throws, and it all works together where you can go and perform better. So, and the other thing too, guys, is in the spring now, we're going against the offense. The defense figures out kind of what we're doing. We kind of figure out what they're doing, and it flips back and forth. And that's, you're going against and hitting each other for 6 weeks straight. That's what happens.
How important is it for just quarterbacks to be able to handle the bright lights?
Oh, that's the biggest thing is you walk in the stadium and you can simulate it all, but you got to go out there and go do it. And the good thing is we did. The last scrimmage, we showed signs that we're getting better, and I like where we are right now, and we got to continue. Like today's practice, we went back a little bit, but there were some new things that we saw that the defense did, and that's what quarterbacks have to learn and go keep learning as we go.
Gunner's been under the gun as far as 20,000 people watching in the spring game on a couple of different occasions, right? This is going to be Terry Wilson's first time going in front of that kind of crowd.
Yeah.
But we expect, it's going to be different from him. You feel like he's going to have the
Well, I'm sure that Terry Wilson's going to be excited for the spring game, and again, he's going to have to go handle that, and this will be a great test for him. in that environment and the whole situation. And it's going to be a test for Gunner. It's going to be a test for Danny and Walker. We try to get them all in for the game. That's the idea. And again, that you have to go handle those environments to go play. That's what Stephen Johnson did an unbelievable job. Is he thrived in those environments, and that's what you have to do at quarterback.
How much better are you feeling about explosive plays? Eddie seemed much happier with
Oh
those
yeah,
this spring.
yeah, and that's what's exciting is we're getting to that point now where we're getting more explosive. And I'll tell you, our receivers are making plays. That's what's so exciting. You see freshmen making plays that they hadn't been making, and now they're making them. And so now doesn't mean we've arrived, but that means that our standard is being set for, hey, we can play this way all the time. So guys, that's what we need to do and set our standard higher and higher and higher as we get better and better and better.
Why are those so important in an offense that you can't just keep going 4 yards down the field the whole way? Why?
Well, it's just when you look at drives, for the last 10 years, you can look at drives, and if you have an explosive play in a drive, there's a high percentage chance you're going to score points, whether it's a field goal or a touchdown. So that's why we hype on we need to have explosive plays, and we say we need 1 out of about 7 or 8 every game, depending on how many reps we get, that will create explosive plays that will help create touchdowns, help create field goals where we're scoring points.